One. You can add these in here. You didn't get copyrighted or nothing, bro. How you get this? You know what it's from, right? This from the movie. This is from the movie itself. Word. Yeah, bro. You niggas really be acting like y'all from the Hidden Leaf. Like, y'all really not from the Hidden Leaf like that. Like, stop playing. Y'all not from the Hidden Leaf. Y'all not with it. Y'all not with the Akatsuki. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not with the Akatsuki. Stop playing. Stop acting. I'm an Akatsuki member, ironic. You know what I'm saying? We finna go through this. I see top 10 visually amazing fights in anime. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know me or don't know my abilities, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the most powerful Sharingan Uchiha user there is, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Itachi was my little cousin, you know what I'm saying? Way above him, you know what I'm saying? Shishui was my little uncle, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Hey, before we get into the video though, stop playing. I really slide up in your village. Slide up in your village. You see this bell right here? I need all y'all to click that bell so to get notified when my boy Ironic posts. Simple. Make sure you like too. It's weird, bro. Phone up. And on phone and on everything, I smash every anime character in here, boy. Talking about.
Technically speaking, it basically means animation. That's very mundane, right? But of course, that's not how we use it. And for the anime fan, Sakuga means impressive animation. And I mean impressive animation.
What those is? What those is? Miracle. Oh yeah, we know what that is right there.
The most iconic scene in Demon Slayer. You know, the one that blew up the internet? Just so we can get it out of the way. Sakuga, in its colloquial term, refers to a scene or even a moment where the animation...
That anime lit too, I seen it. I actually got the fight shit. He cool. Literally after that fight, you would not expect it. Trust me.
I'm going through 10 of the fights in anime with the most breathtaking animation. However, I won't just be ranking them based on animation, but also on scale and stakes.
Man, come on, man. I already beat that nigga Saitama. Word. Oh yeah, this was cool. I still smashed it though.
Am I correct in assuming that if you've been an anime fan for the past 5 years or so, you would have heard about Mob Psycho and how it has such amazing animation, to the point where there was actual drama when the show didn't win some online polls for the best animation and the like? That's wild if you ask me. To be fair, the angry mob, no pun intended, did have a point. Exhibit A, Mob versus Mogami. One could argue that Mob Psycho is pretty much a chain of fights filled with breathtaking animation, but I think this one stands out as it happens early in the second season and sets expectations for the rest of the series. Expectations that were easily met by the godly anime staff. This ain't One Punch Man with a cursed season 2, folks. It's a pivotal moment in Mob's character development and a breathtaking display of Japanese animation prowess. I can't be the only one who got chills when Mob breaks through Mogami after recapturing his resolve. Now that I've shown you this treat for your eyes, perhaps you want to try jumping into the Mob Psycho train too.
If you haven't seen that, you're a rookie. Simple. Anime Koro. Cole. But you know what else Cole? Me. Cause ain't nobody beating me. I'm the real Akatsuki. I lay all these jits out. Phone them.
Next, it's a fight from Castlevania. Yes, sir. Castlevania is an American production, but it looks very anime, right? And it has a source material that's Japanese, so I guess it counts. Hey now, I've talked about Chinese anime on this channel before, so it's only fair to...
Let's get it.
Though, do we really care too much about technicalities when we have one hell of a fight between Trevor Belmont and Death? The fight has no shortage of epic moments that help capture the adrenaline of playing the original game.
Wait, is this that one on Netflix? Is this on Netflix?
The camera angles and the intense motion captures really hammer home the impact of jumping around while fighting Death himself. The dramatic comeback by Belmont is one of my favourite moments in the whole Castlevania series. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Probably something that would make you want to check out Castlevania, right? While it's a far cry from the traditional definitions of Sakuga, given the context of the production, this is a damn good fight.
Dude, that looks serious, bro. Serious. I seen this. Yes, sir. After, bro, they make this fight look so clean. After this fight, it's just
while.
You gotta
but I
watch
think
it. It's
the
just
perfect
weird,
time
bro.
to talk
It's
about
like,
this fight
alright,
again.
what up?
After
You know what I'm
all,
saying?
for those of you who are new to the channel, it's probably your first time being introduced to this masterpiece in animation. One of the best fight scenes in anime, if we're solely talking about the amount of effort exerted in animating a sequence so smoothly. Just let the clip speak for itself. I think that a key in keeping your viewers engaged is to just wow them with smooth animation. And wow us this show did with its display of superb martial arts and hand-to-hand combat.
If you watch this
Unfortunately,
anime, like from the beginning to this part, you would not expect it to look like this. This like season 3. This is lit.
JJK,
Yes, sir.
where do we start? To help dampen the unfortunate news about the manga recently, let's look at one of the many breathtaking action sequences that the show has to offer. Honestly speaking, there's a lot to pick from, and I'm not even sure which one to feature for my list. But after much deliberation, I decided to go for the Yuji and Todo fight versus Hanami. Why? Well, it's simple. This fight for me is probably the fastest paced fight that requires so much more animation prowess to pull off. The characters go at it from the start, and you can just get lost at the amount of fluid movement that attacks your eyes. It helps that the fight has a lot of ways to keep you engaged, mostly through the techniques being put on display. You've got to watch this fight. It's no question that the animation will blow you away, but the application of teamwork and various techniques used in synergy is... Animation will blow you away, but the application of...
Why is he so strong for nothing? Like, he's like Whis or Beerus for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Used in synergy is also a sight to see. I also like how Yuji and Todo didn't win the fight technically. They had to stall and survive long enough for Gojo to arrive and do his thing. And that, my friends, is yet another visual spectacle to end the awesomeness of the whole thing.
It was lit. What new reviews? Oh yeah, of course. Of course. One of the best fights in history, known to mankind themselves.
Broly is on a roll. Not only is his appearance in Dragon Ball Super one of the iconic moments thanks to that spine-chilling transformation, more on that in this other video, his fight against Gogeta is one for the ages. Thanks to the wonders of modern technology, the Broly and the Gogeta that we've known from the old days have been reborn in amazing fashion.
Two of my favorite characters had to fight. That was so tough,
The animation is just top-notch, and it really recaptures the heat of the battle between two of the most powerful beings in the Dragon Ball universe. Both fans of the old days looking for nostalgia, or the newer viewers that GBS got would just love this fight. Paying to see the movie live will forever be a purchase that I will never, ever...
The only thing I didn't like about this fight was when it was in the other dimension and Broly had to transform. It didn't... I don't know, it wasn't like... Oh, it's not, it was like... It looked kind of weird. They broke through dimensions.
We rarely see Gogeta in action, but he never disappoints when he sets out to kick ass.
Okay.
This is just one of the many fights that we'll remember the series for.
I think One Piece animation was like this too. I need to catch up, because this animation was... Oh my god. This was... Okay. Animation
With a fight that has a foregone conclusion, there are a few things you can do to make it interesting. The biggest and easiest way, in my opinion, is to have the whole thing look so over the top to the point where the audiences will remember it for years to come. That, my friends, is how I'll evaluate
I wonder who does someone help him get these top 10s, or do he do them themselves, or do he, like, you know, is it like the Axis fans or his community? I wonder how.
This is Boros. We all know Saitama's going to win this one anyway, so the question is a matter of how is he going to win? How is it going to look? Well, if attacks as over the top as the ones Boros threw is your thing, you've come to the right place. Watching the fight again, I can almost feel the impact from Boros' attacks that seem more than capable of planetary destruction. In the end, Boros' trump card is no match for Saitama's serious punch, and we put an end to this chapter of One Punch Man in probably the most visually impactful way possible.
That's tough. One. You can add these in here? You didn't get copyrighted or nothing, bro? How you get this? You know what it's from, right? This from the movie. This is from the movie itself. Hey, let's sit back and enjoy these. This fight was amazing. How did you get
You think
this?
that just because I mentioned episode 19 in the intro, we won't be having any Demon Slayer? Well, especially since the record-breaking movie just got released not too long ago, bringing with it the fight animations and effects that we've long known Ufotable for. Yes,
Oh, I
that's
wanna
right.
talk
We
so
have
much about this movie,
versus
bruh.
Goku as our 4th place entry for the list for a good reason. It's more than 5 minutes of simple non-stop action featuring the
Exactly.
techniques and the art style that have long become Demon Slayer's signatures. Only now, being available on the big screen, you can see how much better everything looks. For those who
Yeah.
haven't read the manga, the fight also came at an opportune time. Just when you thought that everything's over, here comes this far more powerful demon who
Bro, that's exactly what I want to say, bro. Hold on, but I want to talk
opportune
in
time.
these. Hold
Just
on,
when you
hold
thought
on,
that
hold on.
everything's over, here comes this far more powerful
Yes, sir. Hey, that might be a thumbnail, bro. I do want to say, the movie was cool, right? I thought, I don't want to spoil too much, but if you know what I'm saying, I thought when, like, once the train, you know what I'm saying, had to stop, I thought that was it. But then he showed up, bro. Then he showed up and went dummy. I was like, that's not it. Hey, good movie, y'all. They did
who pushes
fabulous.
the fire Hashira way beyond his limits. It's a fight filled to the brim with emotion and stakes, and the
Yeah.
fight is the one that leads to the
movie
tear-filled
was lit.
conclusion of the movie. It's one of the most moving fights in anime movie history for me.
That was dope. Let's take this moment to make sure you got the notifications on and you subscribe. Let's get it now. No ads, just commercial breaks. This is on one of the other ones.
We've got more theatrical productions coming up, and this is a fight that I've spent quite a lot of time talking about. Hey, I can't help it because it's really that good. We're talking about the climax of Sword of the Stranger. To be fair, most of the movie's fight scenes can qualify, as you can see with that early sequence of Luo Lang soloing those poor falls. However, I got a lot more into it when the time for the final battle came. Sword of the Stranger stands out from the other titles on this list because it's one of the titles that doesn't involve those supernatural powers or whatnot.
Okay,
Just
so
good
that's
old
great skill.
swordsmanship. And it's fights like these that must be so well animated in order to captivate the audience. Luo Lang versus Nanashi almost single-handedly makes the movie worth watching, but I'd say that the entire movie is good, not just this part. Still though, it's the standout that I'll always remember the film for.
This video is new. This came out June, that's today. This video came out today. So I do want y'all to know this video is new. He always got Naruto in the front.
But a good.
I heard Boruto trash and
At the top of the
Naruto,
list is none other than, you guessed it, Saber versus.
bruh. I reacted to this, right? And then the video got blocked or taken down, bro. So either I don't know, the thumbnail was clean also. I don't know how to get that video up, bro. I don't want to submit a dispute claim and they try to, you know what I'm saying, delete my channel and nothing like that. But I don't know, we gonna see. This fight was amazing.
Ida and Shiro.
This fight was amazing.
How could we have a list of breathtaking fight sequences without featuring probably the holy grail of big screen productions in that regard? The Heaven's Field trilogy has been nothing short of breathtaking with its animation on the fight sequences, and the third movie gave us the pinnacle of it all. The Saber versus Ryder and Shiro fight is something that I've been so excited to see when I started following the series. Then the trailer hit. Then the actual film hit, and let's just say that I was completely captivated by the glorious animation in the real thing. I won't go as far as to say that nothing will compare to this fight in the film trilogy, but it's got a pretty damn secure grip on the top spot for me. There could be some arguments for some to consider the Berserker versus Saber fight, and it's a valid point, but for me, I think there's just far more stakes and emotional investment in this fight, and we know that it's the magic ingredient to help push a fight further. And with that in mind, I put this as my #1 breathtaking battle in anime, and I'm curious if you'd agree or not. Feel free to chime in on the comment section while you're at it.
We talking about visually stunning. This anime got it off top.
That brings us to the end of this.
That's gonna be for the video. Make sure you like the video, comment down below any videos you read to, and subscribe.